Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Drakengard. This is a bit of post-commentary. We're fighting the Wyrm, so we're in Chapter 8, Verse 2, I believe. And the reason this is post-commentary is I did not know how long this boss fight was going to take. I didn't know if it was going to take me like half an hour, and I didn't know if it was going to take me, 2 hours to beat it. So I decided let's do it in post commentary. That way you guys don't have to see me struggle for so long just to be able to beat this boss. And this is a very hard boss fight. I think I consider myself very lucky that I was able to beat it. You're going to end up seeing a couple of failures. I think 2 or 3 failures before I end up beating it. It's not a long video. It didn't take me that long. Like the last video you guys saw, part 42, was the first set of fights with the Wyrm, and after failing against it like 3 times there, I decided to shut off the system and then just wait to try again. And then like the next day, after only 3 or 4 tries, I ended up beating the Wyrm. So it was difficult because like some of the attacks that the Wyrm does, just mainly when it like switches into its ball form and then just starts shooting the like unblockable lasers at you. Trying to think as to like when we're gonna end up seeing it next. But like it's when it gets surrounded by all the bats, and then when you shoot at it, like a ton of lasers end up coming out and just end up trying to hit you with it. And I got hit by the right there by the big magic attack, and that really damaged me. But like I think I ended up getting slowly better as each fight went on. Like I think I got the Wyrm down to a little less than half health in this fight, and then so here's that ball that I was talking about, where once you shoot at it, it becomes like invisible, and then just there's a bunch of missiles that get shot at you, and they're hard to avoid. But no, I think like I got it to probably less than half health, a little like between half and a third, or half and a fourth, and then less than a fourth, and then I think I ended up beating it. I just saw lightning outside my window while I'm recording. That's wonderful. So I figured that like with this being a post commentary video, it's pretty chillax. I mean, we're just doing a boss fight. That I guess I would talk a little bit about what's going on with the channel. Looking at the stats as of today, which is May 15th, is when I'm recording the post commentary. We're looking at 940 subscribers and about 400,000 video views, which is pretty nice. The last 2 months for subscribers hasn't really been going much of anywhere, which I can understand why, because I'm still doing Oblivion after about 1.5 years, mainly because I had to restart it like twice. And like when you're a Let's Player and you're doing a series for so long, you'll gain less subscribers as time goes on through that series, even though you'll have a lot more videos. You'll end up needing to, when you release like the first or second video, that's like when all the big hype ends up coming for the video, and like that's where you'll get like the most views, is the first like 2 or 3 videos in the series, and like that's when you'll gain the biggest amount of influx of subscribers, is the first couple of videos. But with a Let's Play as long as Oblivion is, and just having that still be an upload, I'm still having fun with the game, but it definitely makes it a bit of a slow growth for the channel. Drakengard seems to be that way, but I'm having a lot of fun with Drakengard. I mean, you get to play as a dragon. How can you not enjoy that? Like, there aren't that many games that I know of that you get to play as a dragon. Like, the Drakengard series, I think Lair is one of them. You don't play as a dragon in the Dragon Quest series, but I know in Dragon Quest 8, I think you got like dragon blood in you or something. But no, with having it be Drakengard and Oblivion, it's been a bit of a slow growth for the channel, but I think that's going to change very soon. Mainly because Oblivion is actually wrapping up. I think when I'm recording this, I only have one more video to upload for Oblivion, so that might be I think it's video 191, and that might be getting uploaded the same day as this one. So that will be the last video of Oblivion, which means that we'll end up having a new LP coming very soon to the channel. By the 20th of May, the first video of the new LP will be up. I don't think we're anywhere near done with Drakengard, though. With the help of Drakengard, because Drakengard has been a great help. Not giving spoilers or like plot away of the game, but just giving like very basic hints of the game. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to do still in Drakengard. Because what I'm thinking is I've collected a couple of the weapons, and the game I do know has some alternate endings. I don't know how to get the alternate endings, except for one of them, which Drakengard told me, and that is to collect all the weapons. And the weapons have just a really random spawn, essentially. You have to do certain things in certain levels in order to get a weapon to appear. So I think once I'm done with like the full, like with the story, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to look up a guide, and then this will turn into a Not Blind LP when I'm done with the main story, and that will be to do like weapon guides, and like start searching up how to unlock certain weapons. Like, we already have about 10 of them, which is pretty nice. So having extra videos of this is how you get weapon X, or this is how you get weapon B, or whatever, I think that will be very beneficial to the people who are watching this and wanting to know how to unlock certain weapons and see them get unlocked. So I think that might be beneficial, and that will definitely be an experiment for this that we'll have to do. I think when I'm done with this boss fight, I think we're only like 40-something% through the story. And I don't know if that's like counting in the weapons that we get either. It very well could be. And if it is, then I don't think we're going to be seeing like 100% story playthrough. But we'll see what ends up happening. I still think we have quite a bit of way to go, even with the story. So I think this is going to probably be, even though like it's kind of RPG-ish, this is probably going to be about 100 video LP probably. I ended up getting a Switch after 2 months of it being out. The Target in my town ended up having one in stock, in which every store for a couple, like probably 100 miles radius, has not had a Switch in stock. And the Target just happened to have one when I was actually looking for a mic stand, in which I ended up buying it, because it's just a no-brainer to just get it when it just keeps selling out, to just get it immediately. The only game that I currently have for it, though, is Zelda. That's not going to be the LP that follows Oblivion. I know when I said Switch, some of you probably ended up being like, oh, he's going to do Zelda as the next LP. No, Zelda's not going to be the next LP. Breath of the Wild is not going to be the next LP. I'm playing that for fun. I'm enjoying the Switch. I haven't even hooked it up to the TV yet. I've literally just been playing it as a handheld. Honestly, the game is so fun. If you haven't gotten a Switch yet, get a Switch and get the Zelda game. It's fantastic. I've maybe played, I want to say maybe 10 hours of it total, if that. And it's fantastic. There aren't any dungeons in the game so far. There's these little shrines, which are like very mini dungeons. But they've started to get better as you get through the game to really make you think and really make you puzzle solve. But I definitely recommend that if you like kind of the small little puzzle solvings of Zelda, to definitely get the game. However, the girlfriend has actually played a lot more Switch than I have. The night we bought it, I think she played Zelda for 4 hours. And then the next day played it for like 10 or 12. So she's definitely put in probably more like 40 hours. And we've only owned it for a week of having the Switch. So, I mean, we're still lightly playing it. We don't want to, overload it right off the bat. But we are having a lot of fun with it, and she really enjoys it. She is currently now living with me, so she's moved in. So the thinking is hopefully when I can afford another microphone and another capture card, she will start joining in on some LPs. Like maybe a Minecraft LP for a short little bit, or a 7 Days to Die LP, or like doing a Mario Party LP or something like that. I think it would be a lot of fun to have. That's basically the big news that's going on in my life, and at least with the channel. Nothing overly exciting other than a new LP starting I won't say tomorrow, mainly because I don't know exactly as to when. But once 191 for Oblivion is up, then the new LP will end up starting right after that. So, and here's us taking down the Wyrm. And there we go. It is dead. So, that is it for the boss fight. And we have made the dragon a lot stronger than she has ever imagined. Because I think the dragon's a girl. I don't really remember. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I want to thank you for watching and listening to the rambling in the post-commentary video. So when I see you next time, we will have a new LP up on the channel, and we'll be continuing Drakengard and seeing where the story takes us in Chapter 8, Verse 3. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.